Dear students, this is 8th video about metallurgy. Our topic is how the reduction of metal oxide is converted into crude metal. This is the second step of extraction process. Already we are discussed the first step. We have a concentrated ore. Such a concentrated ore is converted into metal oxide by roasting process and also the calcination process by using suitable furnace. Maybe our furnace is reverberatory furnace or blast furnace. Okay. So now the second step, we have a metal oxide. From the first step we have a metal oxide. The metal oxide is converted into crude metal. Metal oxide is a solid. Such a solid metal oxide substance is converted into crude metal. It may be a liquid in stated. That's why the metal oxide is converted into crude metal. The step is called as smelting. Here the metal oxide is converted into crude metal in the presence of reducing agent also. Reducing agent is here very important. In the presence of reducing agent, only we are convert metal oxide into crude metal. Just you see here, the suitable reducing agent, carbon, carbon monoxide, hydrogen, aluminum and sodium. Those all are called as a reducing agent. Already I told you, reducing agents all are helps to the reduction and is involved into oxidation. When we are using carbon as a reducing agent to the metal oxide, here carbon it is going to attract oxygen to become a carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide. I mean carbon helps to reduction and is involved into oxidation. Now our byproduct is carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide also. Similarly, carbon monoxide is act as a reducing agent. It is going to helps to the reduction reaction and is involved into oxidation. Okay, I mean the effect of reducing agent character and it become a oxidizing product. That's why carbon monoxide is a reducing agent. During the reaction, our byproduct is carbon dioxide. Similarly, hydrogen as a reducing agent, our byproduct is water. Those all are carbon, carbon monoxide, hydrogen. All are a non-metallic elements as well as non-metallic compounds. Here also some metals are there. Aluminum and sodium. Those all are a very important reducing characteristics metal. Already we are all very well known that metals all are act as a reducing agent because has a tendency to produce electron, isn't it? So here also note is there, just you understand the reducing agents, carbon, carbon monoxide, hydrogen and other reacting aluminum and sodium. Okay, so metal as well as non-metal all are act as a reducing agent. Carbon cannot be used as a reducing agent for our ore may be a sodium, our ore contain a potassium, our ore contain a aluminum. Okay, so now carbon cannot be used as a reducing agent. And also our ore, it may be a zinc oxide or alumina. Here carbon monoxide cannot be used. So how we are understand which reducing agent is here used? Such a information we are get it by applying Ellingham diagram. In this Ellingham diagram we are discussing laterally. Very important and very interesting topic. As before, just enter into the second step of extraction process. It is nothing but smelting. Okay, it is nothing but smelting, right? So initially we have a concentrated ore. Such a concentrated ore is mixed with reducing agent and flux. Such a mixture is taken into a suitable furnace and maintaining the condition. I mean the elevated temperature we are maintaining. I mean extreme temperature, high temperature we are maintaining. In this maintenance may be 4 hours or 2 hours or 1 hours is all depend upon the ores. After end of the maintaining temperature we have a melted metal. That's why the process is called melting. Are you clear? So here one of the mixture, it is here flux. What is flux? Flux, it is one of the substance which is added into the extraction process. It is going to decrease the melting point of the ore. Okay, flux, it is going to decrease the actual melting point of the ore. Are you clear? That's why we are adding flux. Without flux we are introducing a very high temperature. So each and every chemical factory thought is low expense high profit. Here without flux the expense is maximum. That's why with the flux the small amount of energy and the expense is very very lower expense. That's why flux, which is used to decrease the melting point of a concentrated ore. Very clear? Right. Here the example is the extraction of iron. Here the ore Fe2O3 iron oxide. This is a solid ore, this is a concentrated ore. In this concentrated ore which is mixed with carbon monoxide, it is act as a reducing agent. In this mixture is taken into the blast furnace and maintaining the elevated temperature. What happened? The carbon monoxide, it is a reducing agent, it is isn't it? It is going to attract the oxygen to become a carbon dioxide. Here Fe, it is reduced from a Fe2O3 to become a iron. So here it is melted iron. So this is a crude metal. Okay. So in this process is called as a smelting. Just you see here a basic flux. Generally I told you the flux. So the example, the basic flux is here limestone, calcium oxide. The silica gang present in ore is acidic in nature, isn't it? Silica is acidic in nature. The limestone is a slightly base. So both are combined, acid combined with base naturally, isn't it? That's why the limestone combined with gang to form a calcium silicate as a slag. So here it is any other impurities may be present. I mean silica as a gang, it may be removed in the presence of adding flux, that is limestone. So the flux, it is going to combine with the gang to form a slag. It is belongs to a 1 mark. Flux combined with gang, what happened? Okay, so the answer is slag. So this is a smelting process. Okay, thank you.